As the agent in charge of your own executive protection detail, your car, your everyday car, your EDC, that is your limo. In your driveway, consider backing up into your driveway. So in the event you need to egress, you've got easy access out. In your driveway, my rule of thumb, car is never below 3/4 of a tank. People will literally kill each other over a gallon of gas in the event something goes south. When you're in this thing and you are driving, that is your job to drive, especially if you have passengers with you. You're not chatting on your cell phone, you're not texting. We are not multitaskers. We are not capable of performing two tasks simultaneously at a conscious level. We can task switch or task stack or perform certain tasks intuitively. Are you wearing this thing? Think about this. On these roads, 55 going this way, all that separates you from that guy coming at you are two thin lines of yellow paint. That guy literally decides whether you live or you die. Your life is in their hands. That girl, that teenage girl who's texting, coming at you at 60, that old man who's been day drinking, he decides whether you live or you die. Think about getting out of your car, especially if you have a rental vehicle. Consider dry fire in that vehicle, especially knowing where this thing is. Because this has never happened to you in a dark parking garage going, where in the heck is that handle? So we need to make sure that you can get out of this thing in the event you lose mobility, and you need to regain mobility via your dogs, because mobility equals survivability. Hands on wheel, hands on chest, peel the belt. Before you get out, conduct a 5 and 25. That's a 5-yard scan, 25-yard scan. Especially if you are first responder at a scene. If you come up upon a car wreck and there's a bunch of bad stuff happening, you are the first responder. You need to perform assistance, whether that's directing traffic or rendering first aid. You need to assist in that scene. So you don't want to exacerbate a situation by getting out and making you a casualty or creating another casualty. When you get out, consider what you are bringing with you, and that may have to do with whatever you've got in your vehicle. For me, I've got a couple things that are SOP or standard operating procedure. If I'm more than an hour out of town, I'm gonna carry a power station with me. So this power station has a means of jump and compressor. So I'm gonna carry that guy with me. I've got a bright orange vest with me, so that way if I need to direct traffic or assist in a car wreck, I am not gonna end up being a casualty myself. This go bag right here, just something to consider. Think hours, not days. Think autistic kid lost in the woods. Think old man who's injured somewhere out there. Think old lady off of a cliff. You need to go get them. You need to be part of that search party. What are you carrying here? Hours, not days. What I carry in mine, first off, top panel, of course, first aid, gauzes. 1 is none, 2 is 1 when it comes to tourniquets. Steri strips and super glue in case I need to suture somebody up. Leather gloves, hot, cold, or sharp. You gotta keep somebody warm. You gotta think hypothermia. Duct tape, of course. Rain jacket, of course. Thermal blanket, of course. Fire. So matches, fuse, and fire stick, and of course, readers, because I'm not seeing anything unless I've got these guys with me, so they might not be on me. So I've got extra readers in there. Water for them, water for me, and means of filtration. Lickies and chewies, ours, don't want to starve. Extra flashlight, cordage in daisy chain. Tubular nylon. I could even tow a vehicle with this, believe it or not. Vodka, fire starter, antiseptic, or establish rapport, or hey bro, I gotta set that leg before you move you. Bottoms up, and then one for me. Boosh. Something to write on, something to write with. Boom. Waterproof. Extra flashlight, I've got one on me, but sometimes redundancy is good. Signal, got to be able to signal. Luminous panel, pen flares, boosh. Trail markers, so these are luminous. Let's say I have to go in at dusk. These go behind the trees. Now it's dark. Which way am I going? Flashlight, boom, that way. I can see my luminous markers. Remember this thing? Compass. White light. And what else I got in here? Bug spray. Chem lights. And remember these things? These are called maps. One of those for the area. And that's about it that's in my "Hey, I'm coming to get you" bag. So remember, that is your limo. You are responsible for those who you're driving, and never relinquish an opportunity to be Batman when you are the agent in charge of your own executive protection detail. Rock and roll.